Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is JR. Today, I'm going to be giving you some very simple steps that you need to take prior to opening up the car business that you want to open. Everything that I'm talking about comes from experience, so I'm not just, it's not like I read a book and I'm telling you. So, first things first, you definitely need to take a class. You need to be able to go to the DMV after you take your class and you take the little exam. It's a required course. Once you get that, they give you a packet. Once you have that packet, there's a bunch of different things that you need to do. So in that packet, what you'll need to be doing is you need to register your fictitious business name with the county that you're going to be running the business in. Once you do, well, you need to make sure that it's not taken. So you go online and you look up whatever county you're in, and then make sure it's not taken. I suggest if it's something like if you're gonna be doing European cars or something, European motorsports or something, um, and just make it attractive to the person, your market. So the person who's gonna be purchasing the car from you. Once you get that taken care of, don't go signing any leases yet. You need to make sure that it's DMV approved location. So even though you found a nice lot where you can fit 50, 60 cars, you don't want to be going and doing that because if it's not approved, then you'll commit to the contract and then you can't run the business there. So make sure that it is DMV approved location. You'll be doing some fingerprinting. Once you get your fingerprinting done. You'll get your seller's permit. You have to register you'll get your business license. So once everything is taken care of, at that point, you'll have to submit the information over to the DMV. They assign somebody to go to your location, make sure that all the necessary documentation, like the posters and all that stuff, is up on the walls. That you have at least one or two cars for retail. I don't know what it is. It can be different for different places. Um, once you have that, then they'll go ahead and send you your license. You're good to go. Okay. So once you get that up and running, you take that information and you go to the auctions. You register your business with the auctions. You'll have to submit an application, and I mean, my advice to you: don't go buying cars just like crazy. Just slow down, do your research. I can't tell you how many times I purchased cars that there was fees on them. So make sure that they have plates, that they're current. Do your research, do your homework. Know the arbitration policy and how it works. If you don't know, it will affect you. I know what I'm telling you. So what I mean by that is like if you purchase a car, you're done. That's your car. You purchased it. It's yours. So now you have to take responsibility for it. If it owes if it was a $3,000 car and it owes $3,000 in fees, it's your car now. What I noticed, a lot of people, well, I'm in San Diego, but a lot of people here, when they found that problem, they would send them to Mexico because you don't have to pay the plates. You wouldn't have to register it here. I don't know if it's legit or not. So, I mean, I didn't do that, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so make sure you know what you're buying. Is it worth it? There's a lot of make sure it's a logical purchase, and not an emotion buying. There's a lot of cars that I saw that were great prices, but did it make sense for me to purchase a car? Probably not. It needs to make money sense. Turn on the car. Does it sound good? Have a mechanic check it out if you can. If not, you can do it yourself. Pop the hood, take the oil cap off, look at it, make sure it's not orange. If there's orange in there, then the head gasket's blown. You don't want to buy that car. There's just so many different things that you can look at. There's all the dealers out there are sharks. Even in the lane, when you're purchasing, when you're bidding on the car and you're asking, oh yeah, I'll bid for it. The dude right next to you could be the dealer himself that's selling the car, and he's just making his price go higher. So make sure you don't find yourself in those situations. Do your research. You can make some good money from car that's $2,000. You can make $2,000, so you could sell it for $4,000. If you buy a $20,000 car, you might just make the exact same amount of profit that you would on a car that's $2,000. So does it make sense to have all your money into these really high-end cars? If that's what you want to do, it's good. If not, then I mean, just really depends who you want your clientele to be. So You know what you're doing. Do enough research. I hope that I simplified, made your life easier. I wish I would have had this when I started doing it, but I didn't. Another thing is they offer financing in the auctions. So if you're looking to finance the cars, then you can. So the way that it works is um, you can ask the employees inside the auction. So I mean, there's Manheim, there's ADESA, there's insurance auctions that you can just ask the employees. Say, hey, I know that they offer financing. Can you get me connected to somebody? So it's called flooring. You floor the car, and you don't pay for anything the day of the auction. You know if you sell it within 30 days, you just get the money. You pay the loan off. They charge you interest. They charge you fees. So be very very careful with that. Just don't get into like crazy debt with them. I did. I got like 100,000 and I got more than 100,000, but I got 100,000 floored, and luckily I sold everything. But you don't want to find yourself in that situation. I mean, it's a lot of pressure when you're not selling, the cars just when you thought that they were gonna go out. So just be very careful with that. A lot of self control, and I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, I know there's more, but that's all that comes to my mind. So I wish you the best in your car business, and you have yourself